What you have to do from here really is, take the list of web parts that you've seen and the ease of editing and manipulating and the different content. Look at what you've got on your own network. Do you have calendars and public folders? Do you have company contact lists? And then do you have a whole bunch of documents on your P drive out there? Do people even have access to a procedure manual or your company handbook, things like that? Figure out what you're going to want out there, and then you're going to build your site. So getting your plan together, I think very important to do ahead of time. And I'm going to show you a nice tool that we use and recommend for getting your plan together. And that's called Mind Manager from MindJet. We use this program for lots of different meetings. Whenever we're going to do any kind of planning, we'll usually create a new mind map. The neat part about this program is it'll integrate into all the other Microsoft programs. They make the interface very familiar. They changed to the ribbon just a little while ago when Microsoft did too. So you'll see here, this is what I would do if I'm going to make my layout for SharePoint. I kind of figure out what I want to be off my home page and what I want for each of one of my own departments. What kind of content goes under there. So you can use MindJet Mind Manager as a free 30-day trial. If you go to www.mindjet.com, you can try the program out. Very useful tool, and I'll show you what it takes to build a new one. If I click New, here's your central topic, and you can name it whatever you want. So let's say this is going to be our intranet. Okay, so when we're on our topic, if you simply press the Insert key, it gives us a new topic. If I go back to the main, I'll insert again and another new topic, and another. So I might make this my personal lines, and I want commercial. And let's make a management one. And then under personal lines, if you click on this, you can insert. And click on this, you can insert. So you can see where you can go, and it's very, very easy just to do a brain dump. Kind of think of whatever you got. If you're not really quite sure where something's going to go, you can just click out there and start typing. And if you want to say then, okay, yeah, this will go great under my commercial lines, you simply drag it right over, shows you where it's going to associate to, and you let it go. So very, very useful tool, and it's been great for us trying to plan out our SharePoint site with this tool. Again, you can see where I went with the demo. So we've kind of been through the gamut now. We've showed the basics of navigation with SharePoint, how to add content, how to customize, what all the different options are, and how to set permissions, and even gone into how you can plan. So let me show you what's possible now, what a more populated site will look like. So we'll go to our demo site here. And this is what our agency homepage might look like. We've got our agency bulletins. We're congratulating Bob on the birth of his new baby Johnny. And you'll see we've got expiration set on this at the end of the month. We don't need to congratulate Bob forever, even though we do want to give him some congratulations. We've got our goals. And what I did here was I made a task list, but I simply renamed the task list instead of tasks to 2010 goals. Now these might be agency-wide goals, these might be departmental goals, these might be personal goals. So I set some goals in here, and we're going to say we're going to maintain a 90% retention, increase life and health sales by 20%, and round out 10% of accounts at renewal. If I go in to edit my goals, what I can even do is, I can say, okay, this one's in progress, then it's a high priority, we're about 50%, about 30% complete. We're almost at the end of April here. We can assign it to certain individuals if you wish and put in details. We've got our vacation calendar created. So I'm going to use this instead of our Outlook public folder calendar. And you see Betty's on the vacation in the Caribbean all week, and Bob's leaving early at 3 o'clock on Friday for a doctor's appointment. We got our list of carriers, and we've got our document training library. We've also created a wiki. So if we take a look at our wiki, what we've done is we've created a wiki for rating tips. So what we have in our wiki for rating tips, we might have cross-selling best practices, maybe just some guidance on what your agents can do a little better to cross-sell. You might have a script in there for them. Some rating best practices, how to get the best results from different programs. Maybe some details and procedures about some special coverages that you've got. Maybe a procedure for just better using the ACS rater. So I hope that gives you a good idea of what you're able to do then with SharePoint. It might seem like a lot at first, but if you lay your plan out and maybe make your first subsite of your personal lines, you save that site as a template because it's going to, probably be pretty familiar with, or pretty much like what you're going to have for your other departments. That'll give you a good base, and then you can make the new sites from your own template.